Welcome to one and all. In this module we are going to learn about soups. Let us get started with some basic facts about soups. A hard cup of soup is not only refreshing, it is healthy too. It stimulates the appetite and it is one of the best appetizers. It is possible to make variety of soups both in vegetarian and in non-vegetarian. Soups find a place in almost in all the world cuisines. The objective of this session is to highlight the importance of soups, describe the various types of soups and their preparation methods. Soup is a form of liquid which is served warm. It may be a combination of water, juice, stock, vegetables, meat, etc. Hard soups are the one that contain solid food ingredients in liquid like stock or water. Soups are classified into three categories: clear or unthickened or thin soup, thick soup and special soup. In these three categories of soup, ingredients are considered as the secondary, whereas the primary portion is the type of stock that is used to prepare soup. Thus, the quality of the soup on the stock making skills. Before venturing into the types and preparation of soups, let us briefly look at the evolution of soup. The word soup comes from a French word soupi, that is meaning broth. In Latin, the word soupa means bread soaked in a broth. In 16th century, the word restaurant came into existence, its meaning something restoring. In France, the street vendors sold concentrated low-cost soup to recover from tiredness. It was considered as poor man's food. Soup has slowly evolved to become a part of our daily routine. It is considered as one of the best appetizers and can be easily digested too. The aim of soup making is to prepare an appetizing, economical and easily digestible dish by extracting nourishment and flavor from the food. Stock is the foundation of all soups. Stock is made by putting the solid food into the cold water and by a long slow process of cooking and extracting the nourishment into the liquid. The best stocks are made from meat, bones and it may be together. Example, white consome. Now let's see the classification of soups. A majority of soups fall under clear soup category and the most easy one it is to make. The clear soup or thin soup is based on the thickness of the broth or stock. They may be either served plain or with vegetable garnish. The soup served without any solid ingredients in a clear form is called as broth. Vegetable soups are prepared by boiling many varieties of vegetables and serving the stock of the boiled vegetable in clear form. Little meat and poultry can be added as garnish. The clear and transparent stock with the addition of flavor is called consomme. Its sparkling clarity, it is very much attractive and appealing. It's usually served as a starter. As the name suggests, thick soups are more dense, that is viscous, when compared to thin soups. Thick soups, on the other hand, is said to be opaque and invisible with the addition of various thickening agents like puree for strong and dense consistency. Cream soups are the one which are made thick with the addition of puree or some other thickening agents like milk, cream, corn flour, etc. When particular ingredient like chicken, tomato and mushroom are added, they are called as cream of chicken, cream of tomato and cream of mushroom soups, etc. Purees, it is a kind of soup which are naturally thickened by pureeing the ingredient that are suited for pureeing. They are usually based on the starchy ingredients. They are made from dried pulses and from fresh vegetables that has high starch content. Some examples are potato, tapioca, sweet potato, etc. Purees can either contain cream or it can be without cream also. Biscuits are the thick soups that are made out from shellfish. This is similar to cream soups, where the soups are made out of cream. The biscuits are sometimes used in the vegetable soups to give variations. Chowders are heavy soups made from seafoods and vegetables. Even though they are made in many methods, the main ingredient is milk and potato. The third category, apart from thin soup and thick soup, are the specialty soup. This will include all categories of soups and also the specialty soups that are famous in particular region. Special soups are differentiated by uncommon ingredients like peanut and cold fruits. Cold soup can also come under specialty soups. Cold cream of cucumber soup and jellied consomme are said to be specialty soups. Vegetarian soups are ideal for those who would not consume meat. It contains all the wellness of veggies. Numerous varieties of soup form vegetables that can be prepared for those who do not consume soups prepared from meat or poultry broth. To make the soup thick, starch containing stock made with oil rather than butter is added. Clear soups are suitable for those who are in need of low fat soups, and it can be served for the post-operative patients. For cream soups, evaporated skim milk can be used instead of butter and cream. Puree soups are much healthier than the cream soups because purees of vegetable does not contain any fat, whereas the cream contains fat from the milk. So the consumption of puree soup is healthier than the cream soups. Now let us learn the basic principles of preparing a soup, the ingredients used and their preparation methods. The selection and usage of ingredients. Vegetables such as celery, carrot, onions and fruits can be used to prepare stock, which is the soup's foundation. Seasonal vegetables can be added, or it can be used as an alternative to reduce the cost. Introduce new vegetables by adding little quantity, that is, it should be in smaller quantity. Frozen vegetables can also be added in soups. Addition of whole cereal grains like barley, whole wheat pasta can be added to prepare soups. Here are some ways to enhance the flavor. Some small quantity of vinegar or lime juice is added to enhance the flavor of soup. Fresh herbs are added shortly just before serving for the best flavor. Spices should be added early in the cooking process to strengthen the flavor. The non-vegetarian soups which have meat as a base are consumed more in cold countries in the West. We are going to see the special care required to be taken to cook various ingredients. Meats which are less tender should be added early in the cooking process. Poultry needs to be added early to cook thoroughly. Fish should be added close to the end of the cooking process to avoid overcooking. Pasta and grains should be cooked in extra time than the normal cooking in plain water. Beans and legumes, for example, lentils should be soaked, and boiled beans can also be used for preparing soups. Starchy vegetables, if we are using, it should be cut into small pieces, and potatoes will require at least 30 to 40 minutes to cook. Green leafy vegetables should be added during the last 15 to 20 minutes of cooking of the soup. Thick soups may further continue to thicken during cooking and may need additional stock or water just to adjust the consistency. Broth-based soups can be prepared in advance, cooled and then refrigerated. This helps removing the frozen fat just forms at the top of the soup. On the other hand, layer of fat in the top can be removed from the hot soup with a ladle. Now let's see the method of preparation of stock or base. Use of any mixture of vegetables, the leaves of cabbage, cauliflower, stalks, celery stalks and leaves shell of peas, etc. can be used. All these must be washed thoroughly to be free from grit, sand and worms. Shred the vegetables and add cold water. Now cover and boil it for 20 to 30 minutes. Strain and then use. Bone stock is made out of bones. It is good especially for the joint and for people suffering from osteoporosis. Let's take a look at the preparation of bone stock. Take any kind of cooked bones in a pan, add water, add little salt and then boil it. Simmer gently to allow the scum to form on the surface and just gently remove that. Add cold water little by little and occasionally to accelerate the process. Skim well. For each 600 ml of liquid, 1 onion and 1 carrot can be added to garnish. Put the lid and simmer it for 2 to 3 hours, then strain. It is ready to use now. To make 5 liters of good stock, use 2 kgs of meat bones, 6 liters of water and 12 kgs of flavoring vegetables. For preparing vegetable stock, use any mixture of vegetables, for example cabbage, cauliflower stalks and celery stalks, and celery leaves can also be added. Shells of peas can be added to this. Let me explain the method of preparation of fish stock. Cover the fish with water or maybe milk can also be used. Add 1 small onion, 2 cloves, half bay leaf and parsley. Now bring it to boil. Cover in the simmer for 20 minutes. Now strain and then use. Let's learn about the emergency stock. Dissolve meat and yeast extract in boiling water or in a pot liquor. Pot liquor is water in which meat, poultry, vegetables, macaroni, etc. have been boiled and then the nourishment and the flavor is extracted in that. It is done by putting the solids into hot water, but still some nourishment and flavor escape in the form of liquid. The liquid can be used as a substitute for stock. The shelf life of stock is less because the stock is good medium for bacterial growth and great care must be taken in its preparation and storage. In hot climate, stock should be stored in refrigerator and boiled to prevent from spoilage. Cool quickly by emptying into shallow and clean bowls. Stock which contains starchy food should be used after 12 hours. Garnishes are not just used in main dishes and shallots, they also find a place in dressing of soups. This is because soups similar to other dishes need flavor and appeal. A garnish is an edible item to decorate or flavor food. Garnishes are important aspects of soup preparation and for presentation also. It enhances the flavor, color and wholesomeness. Garnishes have to be carefully chosen as the guests are particular about what floats on the top of soup. Garnishes come in many ways like diced or cubed, toasted or fried breadcrumbs are ideal with cream soups. Unsweetened whipped cream or sour cream is used in cream soups. Diced or in strips are served. After melting the butter in a saucepan, add finely chopped onions, cut tomatoes and crushed spices. Add water or vegetable stock, boil it and simmer for 20 minutes. Now grind well using a blender. Extract 150 ml of liquid from the blender. Mix using a sieve. Prepare the white sauce. To prepare it, heat the butter in a pan, stir the flour and cook for few minutes. Remove it from the fire and gradually add milk with constant stirring to avoid lump formation. Return the mixture to heat and cook it with a constant stirring until a smooth, thickened material is arrived. Boil tomato soup and mix white sauce while serving. Use breadcrumbs to garnish and serve hot. For the preparation of cream of spinach soup, the ingredients used are spinach, small onion, garlic, butter, vegetable stock, peppercorns, corn flour, milk, salt, nutmeg powder and pepper powder. For garnishing, cream, bread and for frying fat is used. In a saucepan, melt the butter and chopped onions and crush the garlic and saute it. Add finely chopped spinach, peppercorns, nutmeg and stock to it and then allow it to boil. Cook until spinach is tender in a low heat. Grind it in a blender and extract the liquid to the volume of 150 ml and then blend it using a blender. White sauce should be prepared and add the spinach soup after heating it at the time of serving. Serve with breadcrumbs and cream. For the preparation of cream of mixed vegetable soup, the ingredients used are unshelled peas, ripe tomatoes, carrot, onion, vegetable stock or water, bay leaves, peppercorns, corn flour, milk, salt, pepper powder and for garnishing grated cheese is used. First, heat the butter in a pan and saute chopped onions, carrots and turnips in it. Add peas, tomatoes, whole spices. Now water or stock can be added to the sauté vegetables. Simmer till the vegetables are tender and mix it in a blender. Sieve it to get 150 ml of vegetable stock. White sauce should be prepared and mix the extract vegetable soup while serving. It is served with grated cheese for a better taste. A very popular soup among the kids, it is sweet corn soup. They love it for the sweet taste and the flavor of corn. Let's see the steps involved in the preparation of sweet corn soup. The ingredients used are chicken, sweet corn, chicken stock, corn flour, white sauce, salt, pepper powder, soya sauce and chili sauce for taste. First, shred the chicken after boiling. Boil the stock with sweet corn and half the portion of shredded chicken. Make corn flour paste using water and it is added to the boiling soup with the continuous stirring. To this, add the seasoning and cook for 2 to 3 minutes until it is thickened. Add a spoonful of well-beaten egg white to the soup mixture. Transfer the hot soup in a bowl and garnishes with the remaining portion of chicken. Serve with chili and soya sauce. For the preparation of cold summer soup, the ingredients used are cucumber, onion, garlic, fresh mint, water, thick curd, salt, pepper, grated cheese and mint leaves. First, all the vegetables are boiled after cleaning and peeling. Then, add well-beaten curd to that. Add seasoning and garnish with the grated cheese, mint leaves. Now, it can be served as chill. Soups have various health benefits. Now, let's discuss in detail about them. Including soups in a daily diet before a major meal will act as a good appetizer and also provides the required nutrients. Soups, being in liquid form, can be quickly consumed and make the meal to follow more appealing. Soups made from lean meat, bones, and fish provide all the essential amino acids with less fat. They are good for people with bone and joint problems. Vegetable soups provide the micronutrients like vitamins and minerals, etc. Tomato soup provides adequate amount of lycopene, that is an antioxidant, which helps to protect from several cancers. Soups from green leafy vegetables provide a good source of iron. Since soup contains more water and it gives a filling effect with fewer calories after consumption, herbs can also be added to soup make healthier by providing the phytochemicals to ease the digestion and improve the immune system. They also prevent metabolic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes and hypertension. To conclude, soup, an appetizer, is an important dish of every meal that we eat. Like a fresh salad, eating a bowl of soup will have lot of health benefits. Soups are nutritious, delicious and easily digestible. Soups can be prepared from healthy vegetables as well as from meat or from bones. It can be included in a daily diet and can be served for people of all ages. Thank you. Happy soup making. Hope to meet you with a different topic in the next session.